Welcome to our channel Physiomax Educational Hub. Myself Dr. Taposh Kumar Pal, and today I will teach you one important assessment series. And from today we are initiating the assessment series, which is mainly used for different type of musculoskeletal conditions. Hopefully you people will like this series. And in this series we will learn different assessment procedures, which is mainly used to assess different orthopedic conditions, including the special test. So today's topic for that particular condition, that is resisted isometric testing. Today we will be learning what is this resisted isometric testing and how to assess using the resisted isometric testing for a musculoskeletal condition. Before that, I wish everyone will subscribe this channel and you will be with this channel so that you people will learn different type of musculoskeletal assessment and different type of physiotherapeutic advanced techniques. And if anyone is having any doubt, they can ask the queries over the comment box. Now, resisted isometric testing. This is one important test which is mainly used in case of musculoskeletal condition. Now, what is exactly this resisted isometric testing and why it is done? It is mainly done whenever a patient comes with any type of orthopedically injured or orthopedically any type of pain related conditions. Now most of the times we used to do a mistake. Whenever the patient used to come, we used to do the MMT if the patient is having any type of pain. But to be very frank, we supposed not to do any type of manual muscle testing whenever the patient used to come and patient used to have any type of pain. The special investigation, the special assessment which is done for this type of patient, that is resisted isometric testing. So that is the difference between the MMT and the resisted isometric testing. That means whenever the patient is having any sort of pain, and just because of pain the particular group of muscle is inhibited to do the movement, we supposed not to do the MMT, we supposed to do the resisted isometric testing. Now what are the grades of the resisted isometric testing? Resisted isometric testing, it is having total of 4 grades. Number 1, strong and painless. Number 2, strong and painful. Number 3, weak and painless. Number 4, weak and painful. Once more I will repeat. What are the 4 grades? Number 1, strong and painless. Number 2, strong and painful. Number 3, weak and painless. And number 4, weak and painful. That's the 4 grades of the resisted isometric testing. Among that, the grade 1, which is strong and painless, that's the good condition for the patient. And the grade 4, that is weak and painful, that's the worst condition of the patient. Now how to assess this resisted isometric testing? Consider the patient is having any type of bicipital tendinitis or any type of injury to the biceps muscle. Consider this hand as a therapist, and therapist will do the resistance, and the therapist will apply the resistance and patient will try to do the isometric contraction of the desired muscle. Consider this is the biceps muscle and the therapist will keep the hand and therapist will try to do the resistance and patient will do the isometric contraction. What type of sensation patient will get depends on that, the grading CTB. If the patient says, I don't have that much of pain, and the therapist will feel the contraction is very strong, that is strong and painless, and the grade 1. Grade 2, if the therapist feel the contraction very strong but there is pain, that is grade 2. If the therapist will feel there is a weak resistance but there is no pain, that is weak but painless. And the last, if the therapist will feel weak resistance and if it is too much painful for the patient to do that movement, that is weak and painful. So this is what the resisted isometric testing. I think if people learned a important assessment procedures which mainly we use for different type of post injury, post traumatic conditions or any type of soft tissue injury patients where because of the pain, because of the injury, the muscle is inhibited, where we supposed not to do the manual muscle testing, we supposed to do the resisted isometric testing. Hope you people understood a bit of understanding of this resisted isometric testing. Those who are having any queries, they can ask in the comment box. We will help you to clear your doubts. Thank you.